Welcome to Endzone World Part. We're about to do the tutorial. We just tried to jump in and do survival mode. Couldn't do it.
I think once we do this tutorial, it'll be really simple. Can't be that hard, right?
I do not think that this is a simple game based on the UI.
Left the end zone. Just look at this beautiful scenery. It's marvelous, even though it's a bit different from what we had pictured. We were able to secure a few basic resources and are storing them in our bus.
Oh, let's build ourselves a new home. I love the idea too. Kind of like Fallout, but above ground.
This kind of scenario, especially since our inventories in the end zone ran low. Don't forget that if you need additional information, you can look at our survival guide at any time.
Oh, it's putting me right to
let's
sleep.
do it. Open the survival guide.
It's open.
Okay, it must be this here. Using tasks. With the help of freely available settlers are instructed to gather resources or remove radiation. Tasks like these will only be performed by settlers who do not perform any function. Up to 4 settlers can work on one task at the same time. The only exception to this is the task for removing radiation. The task to remove radiation will be carried out by any settler who currently has nothing to do. All right.
Is this what you do when you and Aaron are going through a tutorial?
Everything you need to know should be
You read everything?
Not everything.
The time has come for us to at last build ourselves a new home here.
I like this guy's voice.
Before we can construct buildings at all, we have to assign the profession builder to several settlers so that they can take care of construction contracts.
Oh,
that's where we messed up.
Yeah.
So then I guess what we'll do is we go over here to professions. Got settlers, builders. So what? How many?
He said 2. Oh, 3.
3.
All right. Your builders will be ready as soon as construction contracts have been issued.
Wait, they're still, after all this, they're still like doing capitalism?
Mm-hmm.
Water.
Gosh dang it.
The first thing we ought to do is to establish a working water supply. So we'll move on to our first construction contract. Place and build a jetty by a lake in the vicinity of your town center.
Okay, understood. Now I know how to do that. Seems pretty close, right?
Yep. Let's see if these idiots go build it.
Well, now it's blue. It used to have a red little cross through it because, you know, we didn't have any builders.
Yeah. Do you have to do a road to it? That no one's moving. Maybe now you can assign the builders. Oh, they went to get supplies. No, they're just supplies.
They're getting supplies to do it. Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is gonna take a long time if they have to walk all those logs over.
Yeah, you should probably get them a road going. Can you assign more builders? Or start collecting resources? Or, like, everyone's just standing around in a field. It's making me nervous.
Well, even though there's 3 builders, 2 are working. Yeah, you guys should be doing stuff.
Clearing radiation, grabbing stuff.
But the only profession we can give right now is builder. I'm gonna leave it at 4.
Okay, you just changed it to 3, so that was a lie.
I think I said change it from 4.
The jetty was completed.
Because it was already at 4.
Leave it at 4?
Whatever.
Water. There are other possibilities to gather water too, but the jetty is the simplest and most cost-effective method.
Great.
We can obtain and store water from different sources, like a jetty, rain collector, or well in the cistern. The cistern should always be in close proximity to a water source, so that our water carriers don't have to walk too far.
Okay. Well, let's build that cistern. Oh, I think that this, the green is probably the road, right? They didn't really say what the green little line meant.
I would say no, that's where they're connected. Like the overlap between the two of them to connect.
Well, you'd think they need to get through this.
Like, it doesn't look like that one's going to be touching a thing. But I guess it wouldn't let you build it unless it was touching?
I don't know. I just don't know.
I love how slow everyone is. Just, like, don't get too crazy.
Usually there's a little button to, like, make things go faster. I guess this is probably it. Fastest game speed. There we go.
Assign... Oh, you have to build that first?
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, there it is.
Assign settlers to the profession of water collectors.
Wow.
That's good. Oh, I guess I didn't need 5. I just needed 3.
It'll make it faster because you got to get to 100 anyways.
All right. Then I will do 5. I just don't know if it really helps that much.
Fast forward them, guys.
I guess we'll go into fast forward mode again.
Great.
There it is.
We have now installed a working water supply, and water is now transported from the jetty to our cistern. Consider hiring more water carriers if you don't have enough settlers available. You can never have enough water in storage.
All right, understood.
Now we should focus on food production. It's important to ensure the supply right from the start. The
so they're carrying it to the thing.
Or a fishing hut can directly remedy the situation. I suggest starting with a fishing hut, since we're already located near a lake.
That's what you said before.
Yeah, it made the most sense. And this is a little survival tip. Fish is usually a complete food, whereas, like, I don't know if you know this, but if you eat like mammals alone, you probably won't be getting enough fat and you'll die.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
There's I watched this survival show where this guy killed a moose and he was eating it, but he was like essentially dying. His kidneys were shutting down because he wasn't getting enough good fat.
And he was eating that moose his whole life or something?
What?
Wait, what do you mean?
It's a survival show.
It's a survival show. And how long was he surviving off of moose?
The whole premise of the show is that you just survive as long as you can out in the wilderness by yourself.
Yeah. And how long did that guy make it before he needed to get fish?
I think he ended up winning, spoiler alert, but I don't remember how long it was.
Yeah, I can tell this game is right up my alley.
Yeah, and it's way
out of your alley.
Way down the street from
you.
From me.
Yeah, I like the game. I had fun playing Tropico. Have you ever played those games where you get to play the dictator? I play Tropico. I like playing SimCity. I like playing City Skylines. I like playing... I mean, this is like my style of game. Nah, this is actually the type that would be better for streaming too, because these are the kinds of things where you and I could talk to you about anything right now, Morgan. Go ahead, test me.
I'm looking up this Alone thing. That's the
Post Malone. What?
Alone is the name of the show I was talking about.
Oh.
I'm trying to see where.
It just seems like it would take a long time to notice that you needed to eat fish and not just moose. Like, how long would your kidneys would it take to start shutting down your kidneys?
I mean, not as long as you would think. He also had the problem where he was like collecting fat from the animals that he was killing. Like, he had a bunch of fat from the moose collected, and he put it up on this big platform, and a badger came and killed it. Or no, a wolverine. And then he had to kill that wolverine, actually.
Wolverines are pretty dangerous, right?
Yeah. So you're just tinkering?
Well, I'm supposed to get 4 fishers, but I don't know exactly where I'd get those 4 fishers from, but I think this is the way to do it.
Yeah, you got it.
Food produced 50 I need to get? All right, we can do that quick. Now my question is in this game, are there mutants? Like what?
Basic supply via food and water. Make sure that you have enough food and water on hand at all times, especially if you want to upgrade your settlement. A population that grows too fast can quickly unbalance your food and water supply, bringing major difficulties for you if you don't watch out.
Yeah.
Crops are another excellent way of getting food because they constantly grow as long as the soil is moist enough. Each seed has different yields and growing times. This means that it could take some time until your field is ready to be harvested, in contrast to your fishing hut, where production can be right away.
I wonder if the fish will end up running out from the lake.
What
were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say if we were playing this, not doing the tutorial, I would do hunting shack first.
Oh.
And then I would do crops because it would take so long.
There's not much moisture.
Yeah, you have to irrigate. Go to your little build menu.
All right.
An irrigation plant.
No, I mean it would put that on the tutorial. I think we just got to do a cultivated field, and it will just be not very good moisture.
Gross.
Where do you think I should do it?
I guess
right here?
near the water. Yeah.
Oh,
that whole area is good to go.
This
Yeah,
right
do
here?
a little square. Yeah, do that. We're done.
Just a little square?
Yeah, how big do you need it to be? Just fill that whole area, everything that's wet.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Cultivated field. I'm trying to make it so it doesn't go into...
Just make a little bit and then make a little bit more.
I don't think it's letting me. Oh. Yeah, I don't... Place. Entrances, blocking areas. Oh, this area.
Oh, was it like summertime or something?
What? Oh, maybe I shouldn't be fast forwarding so fast.
Yeah.
What is this? Let's... The water's full. Okay, that makes sense.
Good.
But there's a drought going on. Okay. Build.
It's raining. There's a drought going on?
Oh, I wasn't making it big enough. Okay. There we go. I'll make it...
at least make it even. It's got to be a square, right?
That's too big.
Oh.
There. Was that even?
No.
It seems pretty even.
No, that's... Oh, look at that.
But some of that's irradiated.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't do it in the safe area. They're all going to die.
I don't know. I think that these guys can remove radiation because I was reading about that.
You think by them doing this, they'll remove the radiation?
I think that's part of the process, but I don't know.
We will see.
We will see.
They're all walking, right into the back. Oh yeah, it clears it out.
Okay. Assign settlers to the profession of farmers. Okay. That's good. Seeds from fields chosen. 1.
You haven't chosen to plant anything yet?
I'm trying to see where I would do that. Is it in the build? Resources? No.
Send from fields. Seeds from
Maybe
fields.
I click on this. Oh, here we go.
Choose seed.
Choose seed. What do you think? What is
cabbage
that?
for sure.
Cabbage?
Yeah.
Oh, it won't let me choose. Oh, yeah, there it is. Choose seeds.
Looks good. Remember that we need the widest variety of food sources to stay healthy. You should also plan ahead for drought periods that might come when it's not going to rain. Stock up on food and adapt your production to avoid bottlenecks. I'll show you a few more strategies later on.
Cool.
All right. That makes sense.
At the beginning, we don't have much scrap wood or other resources. We could build a production building, but to obtain resources as fast as possible, it's best that we start gathering right away. Assign a Gather All Resources task. All the settlers who haven't been assigned any profession by you are going to accept these kinds of tasks. In addition, settlers distribute resources within your settlement.
All right. Gather all resources.
It's a general rule. Is it the people population, bottom right? The little people with the gear?
This here.
Yeah. That's on the cultivation field, I guess.
Main view. Are you moving a mouse or no?
No.
Oh, it's saving.
Oh. You did it.
I don't think I did.
What about the people in the gear on the left side? That's the professions.
Maybe it's because I
What?
don't have enough
No.
people that aren't assigned to something.
Oh, free settlers.
Free
available
settlers,
free.
so that makes sense. Place a gather scrap task. Oh, here we go. Resources.
But that's for building.
Okay.
Click up on the survival guide. It'll tell you where to do it, right?
You
Is that
would
possible?
hope.
Where it says no in the. Go to the.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Does anything happen when you?
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
I thought I did this already. Oh, I see.
Tasks.
So let's
Just
gather
gather.
wood from right over here. There's a lot of wood here. And then we'll gather scrap. Let's see where a good scrap area is. So this seems good.
That seems like it's it. Yeah. Was that another settlement? I just saw a tree fall down.
No, I think they were gathering lumber already. Without me actually asking them to.
Sheesh. When will they learn?
I
You're
don't know.
the master of all things. You're not gonna do roads for these poor guys?
I don't know. I mean, they haven't told me to do it yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
We've got plenty of water. That's good.
Since we now own plenty of resources, we can start to build a real production building. Then you don't have to always make efforts by hand that collecting is taking place. Production buildings are not only easier to manage, they are also distinctly more effective than simple tasks. Don't place production buildings too far away from your settlement. You'll be able to change their working area at any time.
Okay.
Right on. The best thing for us to do
Right
now
on.
is to build a forester's lodge to automate our supply of wood and make it more effective at the same time. Foresters are not only able to chop down trees, they reforest areas with trees as well.
How about
Yeah,
this?
that's the jam. Yeah.
And then I gotta get a builder because guess I'll take one water person away, and I'll take one fisher away, and one farmer away. I think that should be good. And then we'll put all those workers will be in what is it, forester lodgers afterwards.
How do you get more people?
I think, well, I have 0 children, so that's where it would start. I think having all of the things needed to survive would probably make people feel more comfortable banging one out at the end of the night, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I find it's just better to bang one out no matter what.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to be prepared. What?
What?
Did you say we're out of water?
I said come hell or high water.
Oh, come hell or high water. What is the question mark here for? Needs fishing grounds. The water dried up. What? Is that a normal thing to have happen? Oh no. Well, I guess we don't need fishermen right now, right?
We may never know.
Okay. Cultivated field. So should we harvest it? I guess they will tell us when we need that.
Good job. You might want to change this building's working area later on to tell your workers where they should get their wood from. Ah, and for your information, if you want, you can also tell your Forester's Lodge that they only ought to attend to reforesting an area in order to create a lush, green forest which generations to come can use.
Wait, what is that?
Understood.
Very good. Now we ought to take care of collecting.
We gotta set the lodge.
Scrap is one of the most valuable resources because the quantities present are limited, and we can recover other resources from scrap. Unlike the task we just had, the scrap yard allows larger quantities of existing scrap to be dismantled than with ruins or wrecks.
Okay.
Did you set the... I guess it doesn't matter.
Did I set what?
The wood lodge to both reforest and... Oh, cut down and reforest. Yeah, perfect.
Wait a second. Where's my scrapyard?
You haven't built one yet.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh.
So I guess the scrapyard would be good over here? I thought I built one right over here.
You did not. That was the wood. Well, what is that thing up there?
What thing? Oh, this looks
like
good.
No, do the one right behind your house. Right there.
Right
There's
here?
a million scrap right there, yeah. Go all the way. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. Just put it down.
It matters. Where do you think? Up here?
Just put it down.
Well, I can't do it where it's red. This
Bam.
seems good. It's a little far away, though.
A script yard. They'll figure it out. Is that guy
the water filled
unassigned?
back up. Is that guy unassigned?
Yeah.
What guy?
The guys with the little red circles floating around their head. What are those?
I don't know. Maybe it's that they don't...
nobody is assigned to scrap, so you can just stop that task, right?
What task? Oh, yeah,
scrap test.
So how do I stop that task?
Probably have to demolish it, right?
I guess. There. Done.
And gather wood down at the bottom as well.
Let's see. Well, Let's take down one forester, put this here, one here, put this here. Okay. I think this is a good split of our people.
Great. You can change the working area.
Okay, that's good. That makes sense.
Our people want a place to sleep and live. Cabins fulfill their need for safety and privacy and increase the confidence of their inhabitants. In other words, building cabins increases their willingness to start families and reproduce, if you know what I mean.
Let's do it.
Literally.
Let's literally do it. All right, cabins.
James, you think you feel like, I don't know, like you get it?
Yeah, I get it. But my question is what's next?
What do you mean, what's next? Like
is there going to be like, you know...
Like a different game, probably.
No, my question is there going to be like mutants or enemies?
I would imagine that in the regular game, there's like... Wow, you are bad at placing cabins. This settlement is a mess.
It looks good. I just put it around the thing. I don't want anybody to have to walk too long to work. Oh yeah,
why don't you put like one near the water thing, one near the... Couple of farmers, couple of fishermen, couple of scrap guys.
I just thought around the farm would be good. You know, there's some symmetry. There's 3 here, 3 here.
2 down there.
Yeah. 2 down
They're
there.
all randomly placed.
I wouldn't call it random.
They're placed at random.
Okay. And let's change who's working on what. There just needs to be more people's the problem.
Those cabins are going to help with that.
Yeah.
Your food supply is very big right now.
Besides cabins, you can also provide sturdy houses and shelters as housing. Sturdy houses withstand sandstorms better. And
so there's
increased
sandstorms.
storage capacity to boot. Children living in houses gradually fill up the house's stockpiles. Settlers do not reproduce in a shelter because they lack privacy.
Gotta hide that booty clapping.
Let's return from our excursion into housing and refocus on scrap. With the help of a recycler or refinery, scrap can be sorted into 4 different resources. A recycler always takes scrap apart, one resource at a time, while a refinery automatically produces all 4 resources. To start off, you should build a recycler and produce cloth.
Okay. A recycler. And that should probably be kind of close to the scrapyard, right? Oh, but it needs a power grid. But we'll see. Maybe it doesn't need a power grid. I guess I should harvest that cabbage. Oh, I got 1 child. They didn't even give us an update on that.
So you're claiming the child for yourself.
It's my baby.
This game, there's a lot of questions for me.
What do you mean?
Like, who is the overseer? Why is everyone listening to them? Like, why are they not, like, is this the society that they all want to build together? Are they, like, under control of this one person? Like, I don't know. They're restarting civilization, and if we just restart doing exactly what got us to this point again, then that's not smart.
Well, what other option do they have? How would you start a new settlement, Morgan?
Oh, I get rid of everybody.
Everybody? Then what kind of settlement is that? How are you going to reproduce then?
I would just let nature take over. No, I would probably one of 2 things. One, either just like build an eco village where everything is like, you know, solar panels, yada yada yada, or go full primitive and just focus on like living off the land, hunter-gatherer.
Like nomadically, or?
Yeah, nomadically or whatever you had to do.
I mean, that's kind of what they're doing. They're building.
Oh yeah, they're so nomadic with their giant buildings and their scrap hauling.
Well, no, you aren't necessarily. You're saying.
You can instruct
Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. Hunter-gatherer is what you're saying, so that is nomadic, but that just destroys the world.
that you focus on the
Being a hunter-gatherer,
If you're
it doesn't support giant civilization, so it's like kind of impossible for you to destroy the world as a hunter-gatherer.
It depends on how big your swarm of brood is. If
Yeah,
you're a
that's what I'm saying.
hunter-gatherer with 6 billion people moving and hunting and gathering, you just leave a desolation in your wake.
But it isn't. There was 15 of you. You could have just set up a primitive society with like no hierarchies, and everyone would just vote on everything moving forward, and that would be it. A direct democracy.
Terrestrial radiation.
Yeah, I hope it burns this hole. You guys are just starting right where you left off. Whatever destroyed the world, you're doing it again.
Alright, so a tailor shop. So you feel like you're ready to move on because this here... like you get it. Well, I was thinking here's what I'm really considering. There's no weapons. So there probably isn't any bad guys. Defense. Oh, here we go. Barricade from raiders.
Yeah.
But it probably takes a while to see what that's like.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna hit you with raiders in this tutorial, right?
I don't know.
It might. They'll probably go through the whole task book. Oof.
All right. And we got to get one neck scarf produced in order to really...
Oh my goodness.
Could you imagine the beautiful neck scarf you'd wear in the post-apocalypse? Auto-saving in 9 seconds. It's nice that they have a nice auto-save format. Electronics.
I'm not even saying this is a bad game, because I looking at it, I think it looks like a really good game, actually.
Yeah.
It's just so far out of the realm of the type of game I like to play that it's like, looks very tedious.
Yeah. But this is kind of one of those tedious games that I like to play.
Yeah.
But I think it is kind of better for, like I said, I guess streaming. It's when you're playing a game like, let's say, well, League of Legends is one of them. You gotta have so much focus. It's really hard to be conversational. Whereas in this game, it seems very easy to soft focus the screen, hard focus the debate. You know, the great debate.
Yeah. What are we debating?
Whether or not you want to play this game for another minute and see if there's raiders coming soon.
I don't think they're gonna get to raiders anytime soon.